Now this is Kanaya, and he is adopted by some very nice sponsors in Israel.
Oh yeah.
Yael and Yuval.
Yeah. What is their name?
Yael and Yuval.
Yael and Yuval. Okay.
I understand him and he understood me now.
This is our little Israeli boy. This is our little Israeli boy. Hey. Kanaya. His name is Kanaya. So care for cows. We actually take in the cows that are abandoned and injured from the streets. All the sick and injured ones, generally speaking, what has happened is people or various people in the village or devotees in the temple have seen sick cows or injured cows, and they've brought them to care for cows. Sometimes there's some stories of some cows where the farmers have brought them from a very long distance because of the reputation of care for cows for taking care of sick cows. This bull, Chaitanya, he only has 3 legs.
Only 3 legs?
3 legs.
What's happened to him?
He has been brought in when he was a young bull, and he'd been hit by a car also, and his hoof was all infected and maggots and in a terrible state. But they cleaned him up, they had the vet in, they had to amputate his hoof, but he has actually managed to adjust so that, see his back hoof? How he has now flattened it. He has flattened his hoof, that's not normal. He has flattened his hoof so that he can actually stand on it properly. So these areas are for the sick and injured cows when they're in a healthier state. So they always have the feed trough and water. They always allow for water in these places. So they are kept separate from the other cows so that they can eat in peace. So generally speaking, that's how most of the cows have actually come to care for cows. Some babies have been born here, so there's a few generations as well, because obviously when you have cows and bulls, you're going to have babies. But they try to control that to some degree, because obviously the land is an issue. So generally speaking, we just keep enough or try to monitor so that only 10 or 15 calves are born a year. She's a very generous mother. She actually, the babies that are feeding from her are not her babies. She actually lets all of the babies here feed from her. And she never, and all day long, she will actually let them drink her milk.
And you also milked this
No,
cow?
this cow is not milked. This cow is just, she is an older cow now. She's come to us when she's been very sick, but now she is much better. And behind the Levati is Madhu. Madhu has now retired.
If Madhu is retired, why still have this rope?
Because whenever you have a big bull, you need to be able to control. Although he will not attack humans, there are other bulls that may try to attack him, and he will try to attack them. This nuzzle through the nose doesn't cause them any pain. It's like a woman having a nose ring. No pain. It causes no pain. Sometimes we get healthy cows, so just to clarify. Sometimes we get healthy cows, so healthy cows we don't need to do anything. We just check them over, make sure everything's okay. But for the sick and injured cows, we always have the vet come to have a look and check that everything is okay, take the temperature, look at any injuries, feel all the skeletal features of the actual animal as well, to make sure there are no breaks, no obvious breaks. Then if there are suspected breaks, then the cow is actually put onto a rickshaw, a motorised rickshaw, and taken to the veterinary clinic or hospital actually, which is part of the veterinary university in Matura. It's a very professional university, and the hospital is well equipped. So this little boy was brought to care for cows about 1 month ago, and he was actually found in the village down the road towards Bורינדאוון, which is called Sunrak, right? So he was hit by a vehicle on the side of the road, all injured, and someone found him and brought him in to us. So we have taken him to the hospital, and we have had x-rays to see if there's any breaks. There's no breaks, but there are a lot of sprain in the muscle, and so he is having a lot of difficulty standing up. And also he has some very big injuries which are taking, they're healing, as you can see they're healing, but they were very deep, so they're taking some time to heal. But he's a beautiful boy, and he is getting better. She came about 3 months ago, and she had given up the will to live. She was left at the side of the road. She had you can still see the remains there. She's still healing, but she was very badly injured. She was depleted in nutrition, so she was near death. Hey Brenda. When I saw how she responded beautifully to love and affection, I became inspired to take care of the little sick ones. And so the manager here, Keishi, asked me to take care of that job for the little sick ones that come in to take care. And I find it very satisfying. I always loved babies. So taking care of the little sick children, little sick cows, is very satisfying. Because I gave physio to her as well, so that her legs would get stronger, because her legs were very... I also gave physio to her as well, because her legs were very weak.
She will be able to produce child?
Yes, yes. But what we are doing here is we are keeping it limited to healthy cows producing calves, so that the weaker ones, like she may grow up and be very strong, and then she will be able to produce a calf. But the weaker ones, we are not actually getting them to produce calves. Only the very strong ones. But she should be okay, actually. Rati should be okay. Now she can jump. Before she couldn't jump. To come in here, she would fall down. And trying to get on that step, she would always fall down. But now she can jump in here. See, she couldn't jump like that before. Now she's mushroom. In 2009, one of my daughters, Janiki, knowing that I wanted to come back and live in India and work with the cows, brought me on a trip. First of all, we came to Brindavan, and she took me directly to care for cows. As soon as I saw care for cows, I thought, this is it. This is wonderful. There's so much love and affection for the cows. This is where I want to go. But anyway, my daughter was still showing me all the different places of India, so I could make up my mind. So we went to different goshalas, and after staying in...
What is the meaning of goshala?
Goshala means cow shelter. So we went to various goshalas in the area, and then after that she took me down to Jagannath Puri, because she thought, oh, the weather is beautiful there, it doesn't get so cold like it does in Brindavan, it doesn't get so hot like it does in Brindavan, so maybe I would like to live there, and also it's next to the beach. It was beautiful. I love Jagannath Puri, but already I had become so attached to care for cows. There was no question in my mind. So after that we went to Mayapur, and Mayapur was lovely, and it had developed so much since when I was living there in 75 and 76. No, there was no longer the very austere place that it had been when I'd been living there. But I wanted to come back to care for cows. So after finalising everything in Australia, I thought I was ready to come, but then my daughter needed me, so I thought 1 year later I would be here, but no, it took 2 years. So
she made you where?
In Perth, so I had to move Australia.
Australia.
Yeah. So now the children have all grown, and I've told the grandchildren they have to come and visit me in India now.
Oh, you have also grandchildren?
Yes, I have grandchildren. And no, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here.
כבר